Pretty much here at the midpoint of the season, Josh Darrow here with another edition of the Autonation Gridiron Report. Hard not to recognize what both Doug Gatewood and Willis May have done at their respective programs. South Plantation is 2-0 in the district. Douglas has a loss last week to Monarch, so they're looking for a bounce back. Larry Bluestein will be along with more on that game. But our game of the week, it comes from the toughest district here in South Florida with all those well-known teams. Northwestern and Norland, the Bulls, trying to restore Bull pride under Eddie Rabbit Brown. They are 4-0. Norland has a couple of losses overall, but all that matters is district play. Both teams are undefeated. With more on our game of the week in this intense matchup with playoff implications on the line, here's JT Wilcox.
Thanks, Josh. JT Wilcox talking about our game of the week this week. Big District 16 6A matchup. Northwestern Bulls, Norland Vikings. Playoff spot kind of on the line, but not quite yet. Bulls come in, they already have the upper hand. They're 1-0 in district play. So now Norland has to come in and try to get their first district win. Great matchups all across the field in this one. Bulls, saw them last week in that crazy game that they got over Blanche Ely, 23-20 victory there. On-time down, fake field goal, desperation heave. Never saw anything like it. Came away impressed with their offense, especially their offensive line and their running backs. Definitely a great group there. It's going to be a great matchup going against this Norland defense that has many playmakers, especially Carlton Davis in the back, a great defensive front. So it's going to come down to quarterback play, talking about freshman Tutu Atwell for the Bulls, Roderick Robinson for the Vikings, and which defense can dictate the tempo and really put a stamp on this football game. So we can't wait to see how it all pans out. Big-time district matchup. Now on to you, Larry.
Thanks a lot, JT. Well, I know you got a big one down in Dade County, but we have a pretty decent one in Broward County. It's a district game. It's Douglas South Plantation. This is a survivor game. South Plantation's gotten out of the gate pretty good. I'll tell you what, Mike Mealy at quarterback has done a tremendous job. Coach Doug Gatewood, I'll tell you what, one of the best coaches around. He has the Paladins moving in the right direction. Now, their opponent came off a big win against Deerfield Beach. First time in 14 years that Douglas and Coach Willis May has been able to beat the Bucks, but then they ran into a buzzsaw with Monarch. Monarch's a tough team, probably will win that district. But this is a key game. Both teams need this to stay in the hunt. I'll tell you what, this is going to be a great game. You have two great quarterbacks, Brett Israel on Douglas. You have Mike Mealy on South Plantation. It's going to be a battle, and I'll tell you what, it's going to go right down to the wire. Josh, right back to you.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. All the games significant at this point in the season. Everyone wants to get into the playoffs. A lot of different ways to connect with us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at SFHS Sports. At the website, you can get scores from all the games. This has been another edition of the AutoNation Gridiron Report.